Liverpool receive double injury surge ahead of Man City as Jurgen Klopp faces Mohamed Salah. Liverpool face Sparta Prague in the Europa League on Thursday night before facing Man City, and there have been some positive signs at the AXA training centre this week. Before starting this video, subscribe to the channel and activate the bell to stay up to date with the news posted daily. The situation is not good at all. Liverpool is completely missing for the most decisive game of the season. Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp has seen his team ravaged by injuries since the turn of the year but has somehow kept his side's quadruple quest alive. Liverpool were left without 11 players in the Carabao Cup final last month as the Reds' young players stepped up. The situation worsened at Wembley after losing Ryan Gravenberch and Wataru End after the match, but there was no apology from the Liverpool manager. Fortunately for Klopp, End was able to play off the bench at Nottingham Forest on Sunday, alongside Dominic Szoboszlai and match winner Darwin Núñez. Núñez had been sidelined since suffering a knock at Brentford, while Szoboszlai had only started since January 1st after aggravating a hamstring problem. But both are now in good form and will give Klopp a huge boost ahead of this week's clashes with Sparta Prague and Manchester City. But it appears there is another double boost on the cards for the Anfield manager. Liverpool posted a series of photos on social media on Tuesday as their players arrived at the AXA training centre to prepare for the trip to the Czech capital. And among them were Gravenberch and fellow midfielder Curtis Jones, who was forced out with an ankle injury at Brentford. Both players have been seen on crutches in recent weeks, but Gravenberch was seen arriving unaided and walking freely. Meanwhile, Jones only carried a protective boot while walking with Andy Robertson. It appears Dutch international Gravenberch is the closest to returning to the pair after being forced to retire at Wembley. The 21-year-old suffered a late challenge from Moises Caicedo, but Klopp later confirmed that it was a ligament injury and not a rupture. Speaking last week, ahead of the FA Cup victory over Southampton, Klopp said, "It's a ligament injury, it could have been a lot worse, but it's bad enough for him to be ruled out of this game, the next game, so we'll see." Klopp is likely to give another update when he speaks to the media on Wednesday evening, but there appears to be an outside chance that he could return this week. Mohamed Salah is expected to return to contention against Sparta Prague after injury problems, as Klopp is expected to decide to give him minutes ahead of the clash with City. Players such as Alisson, Trent Alexander-Arnold and Diogo Jota remain sidelined for now, as do long-term absentees Joel Matip and Thiago Alcantara.